What's up, word nerds? It's Tuesday, January 31st, 2023. Welcome to AlphaBento. My name is Lawrence, and yes, there are a few names that when I see that today's crossword is constructed by them, they get me real excited. And today's is one of those names. We've got a crossword today by Eric Agard, and Eric's crosswords are always just the cluing is just always just like, it's got a hint of playfulness that just speaks to me. It's really good. I'm always a fan of Eric's crosswords, and so I am real psyched that we are rounding out January with an Eric Agard puzzle here in the New York Times. Let's get into it. Follow along. You'll see the clues I'm looking at highlighted in blue right up here, and then also in the list on the right. And look at this interesting layout as well. It's like these kind of Tetris-like shapes here in the middle. Very interesting little layout. I mean, that just right there, that makes a statement. Oh man, I'm excited already. What a nerd. what an uber nerd I am. But man, it just makes me happy. Enlivens. No, I can't really think of what that might be. It probably ends in S, but I'm still going to leave it blank. Let's just stay right here in this area. Winter clock setting in California. So I always get confused about which is daylight and which is standard. But California is going to be Pacific, and it's either S or D, right? Standard time or daylight time. It's one of those. I'm going to say D. I think it's D in the winter. I always get confused, and it comes up in crosswords a lot. I really should know that by now, but anyways, tried really hard. I don't know. Okay. Addis Ababa's land. Addis Ababa is it's the capital of somewhere, isn't it? I want to say. But man, my geography is really just not great. WNBA All-Star Alyssa. I don't know WNBA players. A closed mouth doesn't get fed, and others. Those are like sayings? No. Idioms? No. They're a closed mouth doesn't get fed. They're okay. Not too long from now, and it looks like it's connected to 24 down over there, which is maybe going to be theme related. Campus setting in the story collection My Monticello. In brief. Nope, don't know. Nuisance. Maybe a pest? Enlivens. Oh yeah, pest, and enlivens is maybe peps up, perhaps. So this will be University of something. I'm guessing it's a university campus setting. I don't know where Monticello is. So it's University of something. Tried really hard. Yeah, okay. Nope, don't know. Let's just keep going. I've been wondering. I'm probably, yeah. Oh my gosh. What? Three-toed sloth. Ethiopia. That's what it is. There we go. Okay, 21 down. Turnpike payment is a toll. One named queen of all media. Gotta be Oprah. Its capital is Tripoli. Tripoli is the capital of Libya? Proverbs. Yeah, it's got to be Libya. And Proverbs. There we go. Eyebrows and beards, hair. I like that. Curd-based drink is lassi. So what is one thing that is cool about Eric's puzzles always is just like the degree of just like representation of like a wide, diverse range of like world things. That's not this is obviously PST now because this is Strove, I think, but like it's not just focused on like American culture necessarily. It's not necessarily focused on, I mean, I hate to say it, but like the New York Times crossword traditionally, not recently, it's been way better in the last several years, but traditionally the New York Times crossword has been associated, or like things in the grid especially are like mainly relevant to white males, which, sure. Target demographic, I suppose, but like Eric Agard's puzzles are very not too long from now, some days ago maybe. This must be Thomas, UVA. Okay. Just like the degree of representation we've got, like Ethiopia, we've got a WNBA star, we've got Oprah, we've got Lassie. There's just like the amount of just like worldwide stuff already just in the one corner is pretty cool. Salutes with flutes, cheers, or no, toasts maybe, like a champagne flute, I'm guessing. Up to informally is till. Spanish for gold is ora. I always forget if it's ora or oro. I think it's actually it might be oro. Ash Wednesday, cause of some cling, static. New Orleans University is Tulane. Cricket and squash for 2. Cricket and squash for sports. Is that it? Leading us off, first up, yeah. And 16 across. Crushed ice dessert with a reduplicative name. Well, that is very handy to include in this clue, because I've never heard of this, but because it's reduplicative, it must be Halo Halo or Halo Halo. Is it a Hawaiian thing? It sounds Hawaiian, doesn't it? Suffix for a long fundraiser, a thon. Study of insects for short. Insects is that ornithology? Is that insects? I always forget what. Counterpart of reap. I skipped over 24. Item that might be left on a hotel pillow. Mint. I was just talking about mints on hotel pillows yesterday because my friend brought a box of Andy's mints over to our game night, and we were talking about Andy's mints being placed on hotel pillows. Scores 100 on aces. Shellfish that may be served cooked or raw. Now, as a non-seafood eater, I have no freaking clue. Aviate, fly, rosters, lists? I don't know. Black and white breakfast cereal. Black and white breakfast cereal. Don't know that one. Should I look at these downs in the middle here? Are they all connected with that thing over there? They are. Interesting. So let's look at 14 down. Giant narrative that may be about giants and elves as well. So a fantasy epic, maybe? And then tree whose pods contain a sweet tasting pulp. Honey. Tree whose pods. It's gotta be honey something, right? Luke Cage's title in his first comics appearance. I love this stuff in the middle. Fantasy epic. We've got a Luke Cage reference. Ah, this is great. Study of insects. Is it Entomology? Is that what it was? Chooses opt. Entomology? Entomology. Maybe it's entomology. Maybe that's what it was. Shellfish. Yeah, no idea there. Stately trees are elms. I don't want to look at 24 down yet. I've managed to like block like keep myself from looking at the what the clue is over there. I can see it being highlighted in the list, but I'm not looking at it. I want to see if I can figure out what ties these things together. So there's some days ago. There's fantasy epic, honey something. Black and white breakfast cereal. Is it not? Oh no, this is some days off. The black and white cereal is Oreo. It's not epic, is it? It's Oreo O's, isn't it? I think that's what it is. Dawn Goddess is... Oh, I forget. ¿Cómo? ¿Cómo está usted? Oh, wait. What? Wait, what? Oh, maybe I'm wrong. Luke Cage's title. I might be wrong here. Country that borders Yemen. Is that Oman? Or it could be actually Iran. I'm not sure. Rival of Sam's Club. Okay, that's Costco. So yeah, Oman is probably right. Como. Yeah, it's gotta be Como. Some days. Como. Not too long from now. Some days yawn? Is it not? Wait. What? Some days. Oh, someday soon. Ah. Oh my gosh, I was just misparsing that in my head. Someday soon. Okay. There we go. Whew. Resident of Nebraska's largest city is Omaha. Omaha? Went unused. Sat. Hakuna Matata. Ow, that hurt. Establishment that serves purr over coffee. A cat cafe. Fort Worth School, whose mascot is Super Frog. Yeah, I don't know that. Not being manually operated is on auto. So TCU, I'm guessing is right. All hat and no cattle? Is that right? UFO is right. So I guess I've never heard all hat and no cattle before, and I don't know TCU, but that's got to be right. Okay. Yeah, that didn't escape my notice. I saw, maybe? Honey. Oh, Saga. Fantasy Saga. I think it is Oreo O's. I think that was right. Black and white whale is an orca. Eos. That's the Dawn Goddess. Ooh. Color purple character. No idea. Uh-oh. Honey locust. Snug. Spug. Stug. Shug. Oh, hero for hire. That's what it was. So Shug. I hope that's right. It's gotta be. Yeah? Shug Avery. Oyster. Okay. I don't know what connects these things. Fantasy Saga. Honey Locust. Hero for Hire. And Someday Soon. What connects these things? What is that revealer over there? Hero for Hire. Honey Locust. Yeah, I don't see it. Shoot. All right, well, let's take a look. Let's take a look at 24 down. Chanteuse with chart-topping hits. Oh. Hero, honey, fantasy. It's, oh my gosh, I'm blanking on her name. It's, oh my gosh, fantasy. Mariah Carey, right? That's, I was blanking on the name for a moment, but it's Mariah Carey, I believe. So it's just a tribute puzzle. All right, very good. Language in which hello is kia ora. It's Maori. No idea. Gesture is a shrug. Hartford State is Connecticut. So we've got exit or yield as a sign. Shorten is truncate. Ooh, that's a good one. Delta Sigma Theta for one is a sorority. Very good. Pre-cable TV appurtenance. I've never seen that word before. Appurtenance? Interesting. Methods or ways. Ariel? Deliver us from Eva, I think? Ariel, I guess. Plural article in French is either le or la. This has got to be Yvette, I'm guessing. And then say yes is agree to something. And there you have it. A bit of a slow Tuesday. I mean, I was talking my way through it quite a lot, but even so, it was a bit of a slow Tuesday. But I expect this from Eric Agard a little bit. Like, his puzzles are not things that you just kind of plow right through. They're things that you savor a little bit. You take your time with them. You appreciate them. And also for a Tuesday, there's not a lot of short entries in here. Usually at the beginning of the week, we have a lot of much shorter answers in the grid. There's a lot of 4-letter ones in the grid today. But like, look at all these long answers, especially going down. All of these down here as well. Of course, down in the middle, going down here. Mariah Carey, sorority, truncate, Proverbs, Ethiopia. Like, these are good. Along with that hurt and halo, halo. Even like these corners, like that's pretty big. Usually the grid will be like, if you think of like the top third of like this grid being separated into like the top third, the middle third, and the bottom third. Usually that top third is also separated into like 3 parts. But because it's only separated into kind of 2 parts, this peps up and toasts part over here, that gives us longer entries, which you just don't see at the beginning of the week that much, because the longer entries generally make the grid a bit of a tougher and slower solve. But the fact that like it did have these long, a lot of these longer entries, but it was still a very smooth solve, is just tribute to how good of a constructor he is. And man, I am just so pleased that we finished January on a positive, good note with a great Eric Agard puzzle. And that is it for me today. I hope you all enjoyed this puzzle and all of January's puzzles as much as I did. And I hope you have a great day. If you like the video and you want to see more like it, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit the thumbs up button if you don't mind. And I'll be back tomorrow to do Wednesday's puzzle. We'll be in February now. So come back and see me. And I will see you then. But until then, that was Puzzle. Bye-bye.